Have you ever wondered why the tension between Iran and Israel is considered one of the most dangerous conflicts in the world? For decades, these two countries have been rivals. But recently, the situation has become more serious than ever. Many experts believe that if a full war starts between Iran and Israel, it could affect the entire Middle East and even the world. The conflict between Iran and Israel did not start overnight. It goes back many years. Iran does not recognize Israel as a legitimate state and has often criticized its policies in the region. On the other hand, Israel sees Iran as one of its biggest security threats, especially because of Iran's growing military power and its nuclear program. One of the biggest concerns for Israel is Iran's nuclear ambitions. Israel believes that if Iran develops nuclear weapons, it could change the balance of power in the Middle East. Iran, however, says its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes like energy and research. Over the years, both sides have fought what many people call a shadow war. Instead of fighting directly on the battlefield, the conflict has included cyber attacks, targeted strikes, and attacks on military bases and weapons facilities. Israel has reportedly carried out airstrikes on Iranian positions in countries like Syria. Iran has also supported groups in the region that oppose Israel, but recently, tensions have grown even more. Missile attacks, drone strikes, and military operations have increased fears that the conflict could turn into a direct war. Each side accuses the other of aggression and says it is defending itself. The situation is also complicated because other countries are involved. The United States is a close ally of Israel and is often supported in regional conflicts. Iran, on the other hand, has its own allies and influence across parts of the Middle East. This means that if a full-scale war happens between Iran and Israel, it might not stay limited to just these two countries. Other nations and groups could get involved, making the conflict much larger and more dangerous. Another reason why the world is watching this situation closely is because the Middle East is a very important region for global energy. If a major war starts, it could disrupt oil supplies, affect global markets, and create economic problems around the world. Millions of people in the region could also be affected. Wars often lead to humanitarian crises, displacement, and destruction of infrastructure. Because of these risks, many countries and international organizations are trying to reduce tensions and prevent a full-scale war. Diplomatic talks, negotiations, and international development pressure are often used to try to calm the situation. However, the relationship between Iran and Israel remains extremely tense. Small incidents can quickly escalate, and the situation can change very rapidly. For now, the world continues to watch closely, hoping that diplomacy and dialogue will prevent the conflict from turning into a larger war. Because if a direct war between Iran and Israel ever happens, it could become one of the most significant and dangerous conflicts of our time.